Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, it's been quite a bit since I've recorded on this channel, since I've done a video, since I've posted anything on shorts really. I think I just need to go back to the roots of what this channel was about and why I started in the first place, which is just honestly kind of talking about the first thing that comes to my mind, having a slight plan, and then just yapping, essentially. And I feel like I've got a bit too in my head about, what I need to be talking about. So I'm just gonna record things that come to my head and then because I just keep on overthinking. And today it's gonna be a massive yap sesh. It's also gonna be a bit of a low-key yikes, the world is bad kind of sesh. But hey, you know what, I think some people might resonate with it and love it. And I'm basically talking about two things really. And first is AI, as usual, guys. I do dislike generative AI. Obviously, I've made a couple videos on that, but I hate generative AI. Hate it. I do like AI in terms of what it can do to help lives, and when I say that in terms of like AI in healthcare and engineering and like streamlining processing and making sure and double checking that certain processes are correct and right and doesn't override the overall like human factor of decision making, and just basically making sure that things are right and helping to save time without affecting quality. That is what good AI should be. Okay, I am happy with some AI and not others. First of all, generative AI in terms of, I mean, you know me about like photo AI and all of that stuff, and now you've got AI and people doing like movie clips and movie trailers and stuff, and it looks abysmal. Sorry, but like movie making has been around for so long, made by humans for so long, and it's been so good for so long. So why do you now think that generative AI is going to change the whole script and now everyone's going to move over to that? Like,
have you seen those posts where they're like, this movie was generated with AI?
Yes,
and it's a bunch of like completely random clips,
and it's just like,
yeah, it's just clips of people like standing still.
Yes.
There's no dialogue.
Yep.
There's no scene. There's no composition. It's just like a bunch of random clips together, and they're like, this movie was made with AI. Like, it's not a fucking movie.
I'm sorry, but original IPs, original ideas, inventive, things from movie makers and filmmakers have been, the backbone of filmmaking. Like, again, generative AI literally just copies. So how are you supposed to generate any new ideas if you just copy what people have done? For example, I love horror movies. I don't really talk about movies on this, but the past 2 years I've been loving watching movies, and I've got Letterboxd, so if you want to follow me on there, then yes, my username will be on the screen. In terms of like original IPs, Obsession, Sinners, The Backrooms, which was made, by Kane Parsons, who was young at the time, now been made into a feature-length movie, which has honestly been like one of the best films this year. Like, these original IPs, sorry, that is the backbone of filmmaking. This is what pushes filmmaking forward. And then now, I literally, just today, have watched The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. Oh my days. That movie is insane. Please go watch it. Please go watch it in like any sort of upgraded cinema experience you can, because just the sound and like screen alone, amazing. Absolutely amazing. But like, this is the backbone of cinema. This is what gets people into the cinema, gets people into watching stuff physically, gets people buying stuff, renting stuff, like original ideas made by people who care. If you use generative AI, you just don't care. I feel like you don't care about the filmmaking process, you don't care about originality, you don't care about, possibly getting a film out there that you love and enjoy, and I made this myself, this is what I'm gonna put out to the world. If you use generative AI, you're not like that. Anyways, moving on to generative AI in music. Now, this is a recent development. When I made my videos back then, this wasn't really in the scope. I wasn't really imagining that AI could make music, because I feel like just the leap that it took to make like bad images to good images took a while. I didn't think AI music would be this good, but people have been fooled, people have been duped, and it's crazy. And I don't understand how it annoys me, because again, music, sometimes you put your heart and soul into music, you put your great ideas into music, you think, yes, this is, I love these lyrics, I love this beat, I love hiring people to play guitar and drums and getting a band together and all of this stuff. And then now you just creating some slop stolen from like artists, and it's just crazy and I hate it. For example, I think Cameron Dallas or whatever, this like bloody influencer using AI music, right? So this Cameron Dallas story, it goes low-key crazier than I've just explained there. So this was like a year to 2 years ago, I guess. He put on bloody LinkedIn, is anyone down to do an AI music album with me? My idea is to start a label just off this, starting with my own IP. Start. So obviously this guy had a plan to do this. Like, it isn't off the cuff, but like, I just find it a bit wild. He's thought of this already, and obviously this came to fruition. Music is I feel like it's a long process to get from an idea to actually releasing it on Spotify. And bloody hell, February 1st, March 1st, April 1st, May 1st, June 1st, July 1st. We haven't even reached August. There could be one in August, because as the time that I'm filming this, it's not August yet. But like, I'm sorry, 6 albums one album every month, that is this has to be AI, because I feel like only generative AI can pull off this output like crazy. And then if he wasn't already, you know, a weird guy, okay, so look at this headline: Cameron Dallas set sights on 1 trillion streams as Catch Deluxe release triggers massive algorithmic hype for February 1st drop. Now if you zoom in on this, right, it says here, press release from AB Newswire. Now I did a bit of research into them, and it's not a real news website. When I say that, it's not like an actual news website where they pick up on stuff and whatever. You pay for it. So you, I guess, write down whatever you want it to say, whatever. You pay this website, AB Newswire, and they put it on like loads of websites, I guess, to like build traction and stuff. So he's paid for this. He's paid for this headline, okay? Don't be fooled. He's rubbish. He's kind of a fraud in a way. But yeah, there was more to that story, and it's kind of crazy. So it's just so annoying, and I hate it. I'm going to move away a bit from AI, but just talk about like creativity and how AI can't do this, I feel. And how there are 2 artists right now who just the creativity they do in their songs and their music videos is unrivaled for me personally. Like, yeah, there might be other artists obviously who do it better, but like, I just feel like these 2 artists, they're called Dev Lemons and Devin again. Oh, their music videos are so amazing. Like, genuinely so inventive, creative, out of the box. Like, I do watch their music videos over and over again because amazing. Dev Lemons, Eat the Pavement. Sorry, it's just great. And again, AI can only steal from that. They can't create that in some, you know, forgotten, disgusting world. If AI manages to take over music and videos and film, like, you're just going to be rewatching the same thing. It's going to be like the dead internet theory, but like the dead film theory, I guess, where AI just takes over everything and then copies from AI. So it's just an AI bubble and there's no originality out there. I hope that doesn't happen, but scary thoughts. Also, AI in the job marketplace, yikes. Guys, I don't want to fall into the AI CV making nonsense. I'm not gonna lie. I can't be rewriting my CV 50 times for every job because they post an AI description. I try and put AI to fit the job description. It's just AI versus AI, and I feel like there's no real winners here. I don't want to have to put my CV through AI just to get a chance, and then I'm fumbling. I should know my AI in and out. I shouldn't have to edit it to fit some words that I really probably don't even know the meaning to, because, you know, AI is just weird sometimes and messes up quite a lot. So yeah, I have beef with the job market with AI, and how if I want to, you know, get a proper full-time job, then I would have to use AI on my CV, and I don't want to. Okay, I hate certain people. Now this is going to be weird, but I'm going to try and explain this as best as I can. But I kind of just hate people who just don't care. And I mean that in a way of like, they don't follow up with like relationships they have with people, friendships with people. They don't check up. They just think that, I guess, friendships and relationships should be handed to them on a silver platter in a way. So to give this a bit of context, during secondary school, sixth form, all of that, I would go from like group to group in a way. I was never really anchored down with like one friendship group. I kind of floated around, and at the time I guess that was nice, but looking back on it and how currently looking back at it and looking at me now as a person, it was bad, because I just never had people who were like, yes, you know, I should check up on him, or yes, outside of school I would want to be friends with him, because looking back at it, I didn't feel that at all, and I probably should have noticed, but I was young and naive then. I guess lockdown and like after that, it was a terrible time for me, and I did not want to be here anymore, because I think after like sixth form, so I finished sixth form as lockdown happened, and I never heard from a lot of my friends that I had in sixth form or secondary school ever again. Some of them due to certain conflicts in interests, I guess, and others because they just didn't really care about me. Their first thought of who I should, you know, meet up with when lockdown ends, and, you know, who I should message during lockdown, it just was never me. I was never really someone's, not even first choice, but like someone who'd be like, yes, let me invite them because they're cool. I didn't have that. And I just feel like people should be more honest. If you don't really like someone, then say it, because it saves a lot of wondering, what have I done? Like, I remember in sixth form, people say that I'm annoying, which, yeah, I can be annoying. And maybe when I was younger, I didn't really refine that annoyingness to be kind of like annoying but funny, and also checking up on you. I think I was just plain annoying, which is like fair enough, but nobody would tell me why. And nobody would give me a good reason of why I'm annoying and stuff like this and that. So I would generally be like, how can I fix my behavior and be less annoying? Because I wanted to be less annoying then. And nobody could give me a straight answer. And I guess maybe nobody wanted to, but I just felt like maybe that was just a core part of me in which people just didn't like me because I was annoying, and that was never going to change, even though I did want to change. And I just felt like the people who do that, I don't like you. I would rather you be honest and straight with me and tell me why you don't like me, rather than just like hiding and then just disappearing and not caring and never checking up on me. And those are the people who I just have a disdain for. I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, possibly. Be better, I guess. And I feel like if there's anyone going through a tough time, especially because like lockdown and everything, you know, going through a tough time in life and you're like, I don't really want to be here anymore, I'm not going to say like the typical reasons of, oh, you shouldn't be here because of this or whatever. I don't. Stay alive out of spite. Honestly, stay alive because that person in your school, they would, I don't know, sing praise and say how God, you were a great friend and all of this, and you know they're lying when you're dead, and they'll be like, oh my God, yeah, you were great, you know, I was so clever. Just stay alive because you don't want that person to get all the praise. Stay alive out of spite. Stay alive because of a stupid reason. Give yourself a stupid reason. I mean, I guess this YouTube channel is a bit of a stupid reason, but it helped. And I'm still making videos, like 5 years later? Just stay alive for your reasons, because at the end of the day, nobody's got your back but you. Like, you can have people who you might rely on or people you're friends with, but at the end of the day, I feel like you should try and find the motivation to stay alive because of you. I don't care about stupid reasons. Do it, because at the end of the day, it can get better. And I know it seems like probably it might not now, but it does get better. For example, me, it did get better. Okay, it got a lot better, but I was at a time where I thought, no, it can't get better. And I feel like stay alive because all of those people at school who didn't like you, you know, thought you were annoying, all of this, stay alive because you want to spite them and you just want to be here. Okay? I guess I just hate people who kind of fake you being included, but when it really matters, they're not there. And yeah, you might be friends with them, but they don't really care about you outside a certain setting. Those people, just be honest. Okay? But yeah, it's a bit of a low note to end this video on, but yeah, don't do AI. Watch movies, listen to great music, and yeah, stay alive. Stay alive, my friends. Yeah, that's been my YouTube video. Can you please like, comment, and subscribe, because yeah, that's cool, and numbers give me happy chemicals in my brain. But yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Peace.